If you are shopping for Milwaukee tools and you are on Amazon, do not buy the ones that say for Milwaukee. They are fake, they are knockoffs, they are Chinese bullcrap. Do not buy them, they are not genuine, and they're taking advantage of a good American company. Clip that guy, pull him tight, and we're good to go. We're ready to spray. Now, who are we gonna call? Oh, Milwaukee! Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. Today's gonna be a fun day. I don't need these sunglasses anymore. The sun is starting to go down behind the mountains up here in North Carolina. So today what we're gonna be doing is comparing and contrasting a few different types of sprayers. We got some Milwaukee sprayers and we've got some Chapin sprayers. These are backpack type sprayers or handheld type sprayers. Oh, like this little guy right here, the little Milwaukee. And we're gonna show you guys kind of the features of each one to help you make an informed decision. Also, we have an ATV sprayer on here, and that's called Mix on Exit. I think you guys are gonna be super impressed with this, and today's video is brought to you by our friends at Zip Zap. I will post a link in the video description. This is a pre-made container which is made for 4 to 5 gallons of weed killer. It's a broad spectrum weed killer that's glyphosate-free. We don't like to spray glyphosate on the farm. It comes in 6-packs, it comes in cases, and we'll tell you a little bit more about this, and we're gonna be using it. It works faster than glyphosate to kill weeds, and we've got a bunch of weeds out here in the equipment yard that we've got to get taken care of. That's something that I have to do a whole lot here on the farm. Zip Zap, it's a company really close to me. It's right here in North Carolina. The company president came by the farm, which is super cool, and we talked about this stuff. I am not a huge fan of spraying glyphosate on my property. I don't spray any type of weed killer or grass killer or herbicide or insecticide in my pastures where my food eats. I don't do that, guys. This is only for treating the common areas, the areas where grass likes to grow in the driveway and stuff like that, and you just have to do that. If you found a way to do this without using any type of spray, you just let me know. I don't think so. I just don't think that it's possible. If I leave this section of my equipment yard open and don't do something to keep the weeds down, and I know there's that weed dragon thing, that flamethrower thing that's so cool, everybody loves to use that thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't cut it. It ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work to control all the weeds in all these common areas on a 150-acre farm. It just ain't gonna do it. So what do? We grab a backpack sprayer, or we grab the Mix on Exit on the ATV, and we go take care of things. I do not spray my fence lines. I don't believe in spraying my fence lines. I do not do it. If you spray your fence lines, get ready for erosion, an erosion problem under your fence line. Don't do it. Just weed whack it. Simple enough. This is for the common areas here on the farm. Again, this is called Zip Zap. There'll be a link down the video description for you guys. This container right here does 1 4 or 5 gallon backpack pump sprayer. If we wanted to put it in here with the 25 gallon, we would just mix it in with our 25 gallon and do the math. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This handles 30 gallons. This would probably be all that an individual would need that has a normal size property, and you can keep it over winter. Just keep it in a fairly climate controlled area. It says fast, pre-measured for 5 gallon backpack sprayers. Just fill and go, easy, eliminates most grasses, weeds on a 1-day handy product, and effective. Our main ingredient has been used safely and effectively for over 30 years. Zip Zap, awesome. And my buddy Pete sells it. So Pete with GCI Turf. Guys, if you haven't found his channel, he's a great guy, just a great man. This is all the information. This is developed by professionals for professionals and homeowners. So you're getting a professional grade product. I've got cases of it because I need cases of it. Now, let's walk around these different sprayers. I think I'm gonna save the candy for last. Either this is the candy or that is the candy. Maybe we'll save that one for last. So first of all, let's just slide this thing over and we'll talk about the smallest sprayer here. I don't know how many times I say or in this video, but I want you guys to watch it and post how many times you hear me say it, and you will be entered in a drawing to win a free 6-pack of Zip Zap. This is I say or I bet you 200 times. Let me know. Post a comment. This is the Milwaukee handheld sprayer, and this runs on the M12 series type batteries. I'll show you how it all works. You just pop this out just like that, pop it in, smack it like that. That's what I like to do. Turn the power button on just like so, and then you've got 3 different settings for how you want to spray. It also shows how much battery life you have left. Milwaukee thought of a lot of things that other brands thought of, but I think Milwaukee did a better job, honestly. Chapin sent these out to me, and Milwaukee sent these out to me. Chapin sent that out to me. I've been using that for 2 years. I have not used these yet, and I've been using the Milwaukee for quite some time. I want to show you, this stows away in several different ways. So if you want to carry this, you can carry it just like that with your handheld. This is the 2.5 gallon, I do believe, and they make a 1 gallon tank. And the tank, you can separate. I like to turn it off first, but the tank can separate from the spray setup right here, and you can swap tanks. So if you have a tank with a different type of chemical in it, one-handed, there we go. All right, so strap that guy back down, and that guy back down. You have a measuring cup built in. If we were gonna put Zip Zap in here, we would just put half of a container in this 2.5 gallon jug. You got a little filter right here. This has just got good clean water in it, but it has a measuring device, so whatever you put in there, you can measure it. If you want to put a broadleaf in one of these containers, or have a couple different containers, you can put a broadleaf in one, you can put systemic weed killer in the other. So a broad spectrum weed killer. I like this spray wise. It does a fantastic job. I'm going to demonstrate the spray right here on the concrete. It's just water, but we do have to turn it on first. So let's turn that puppy on. We're going to put it on number 3, and we're just going to give her a squeeze. That's it. It does a fantastic job. It's an easy, lightweight solution. Now you can stow your handle a couple of different ways. You can stow it right down in there. It fits down into this little critter right here, and then that pops in place. You can stow it just like that, or just like so. Cool? So you could actually use this just like this if you wanted to. You could just carry it with your hand. I would say that the 1 gallon one would be a little bit easier than the 2.5 gallon. We're gonna set that one to the side. That is pretty awesome. I'll post a link right here and down the video description for you guys. If you are shopping for Milwaukee tools and you are on Amazon, do not buy the ones that say for Milwaukee. They are fake, they are knockoffs, they are Chinese bullcrap. Do not buy them, they are not genuine, and they're taking advantage of a good American company. Milwaukee is a good American company, guys. So, onward and upward, let's show you the Chapin 24-volt rechargeable backpack sprayer. No pump, no pumping like this, nothing, it's just battery power. The other one is a commercial or professional grade with the pump spray on it, and I'll show you how that works too. This one's about 200 bucks, and that one is about 110 bucks. And the Milwaukee is more expensive than all of them, but is it worth it? You guys are gonna tell me here in a second. And that's the one we're gonna be spraying out of, is the Milwaukee here today. The Chapin has a battery right here. The battery has an indicator. You just mash that button right there. It's been on the charger for a bit. Boop, boop, right there, okay? So this has an interesting way of stowing your nozzle right here. So basically all you do if you want to stow your nozzle is you just stick it right in there. When you're ready to take it out, just get it out. It's not really, it seems a little too snug, to be honest with you. You kind of mash it in and give it a little bop. And then when you get ready to take it out, just give it a little tug. So it ain't coming off, I'll tell you that right there. So Chapin manufacturing 24-volt backpack sprayer, 4 gallons or 15 liters. I'll post a link in the video description for you guys also. Some light assembly was required to put this guy together. You just had to clip this guy in. You can see your straps, your shoulder straps right here. Pretty good. Not ultra premium. This one's a little bit nicer, and I'll show you that in a second. We slide our battery pack right in here. This is the first time I've done this, so there we go. And it's already humming. This boasts a 2-year warranty, and I think the battery's supposed to last 2.5 hours, I do believe, something like that. Oftentimes when you're running an electric backpack sprayer or an electric sprayer of any type, the biggest pain in the butt part of it is priming it and reaching back and being able to turn it on and off. Instructions say spray the liquid back into the tank in order to prime it. By the way, here's your cap and here's your filter. It's got a filter system in there. Pretty cool. Try not to get that dirty. Turn it on, and it said to spray down into the tank. So before you prime, I don't know. There it goes, got it to prime. Like I said, sometimes these things can be a bit of a challenge to get primed. So we got it primed up. Again, this fits right here, which is okay, but there's a better solution, I think. So let me slide this on. Oh, yeah. This just needs to kind of flop freely. Slip it on here and show you how that works. Okay, so our straps go right over our shoulder. Pretty simple stuff. There is a strap that goes across your chest to make it easier, and you pull down somewhere. Yeah, there's a little hook right here. You pull down on that. Good deal. My pump sprayer should be ready, so let's do a little demo here. Oh yeah, whoa daddy. Yeah, that thing will spray, man. It'll sling some water. Nice. Let's watch the four-wheeler. Awesome. When you get done squeezing the trigger, it keeps its prime, and you don't have to fill the backpack sprayer all the way up. Very cool. The lifeblood of your backpack sprayer, guys, just so you know, is cleaning it when you get done. So whenever you get done, take it off and clean it. We'll loosen this strap, loosen that strap, loosen that strap, pop it loose. Easy enough. Sit back on your tailgate or a table, picnic table, slide it off. Very cool. I like it. I like how this stows out of the way. And that's your battery system right there. Lithium ion rechargeable battery, 24 volt, 2 amp hour. I don't know if you can get a stronger one or not. But yeah, that should be pretty cool. All right, let's set this guy to the side and grab the next one. So this one is almost identical to the battery backpack sprayer. This is the professional piston diaphragm self-cleaning backpack sprayer. I don't know how it self-cleans, but I would say you'd need to rinse it out. This one's a little bit different. So the lid on this has to be extra tight. The lid also comes with this slot right here for you to mount your wand in, but it doesn't really hold the wand in place. So you can see right here, the other one is a little tight, and this one, it just doesn't hold the wand in place so good. So it is what it is, right? The handle, if you're left-handed or right-handed, which is pretty cool, the handle can be mounted on either side. Let me show you that really quickly. And this is a more of a premium backpack sprayer. You can see this is set up with a nice pad. These are wider and more puffy. So this is for the professional landscaper pretty much. You do have a mount right here for your spray wand, which is really neat. And the way this works is you just simply pump and build pressure up. And this can be mounted in several different configurations, as well as left-handed, which is I'm going to pump with the left and spray with the right, or you can mount it the other way, which would be right-handed. So if you're a lefty or a righty, you've got options here. All right, so I like to do these backpack sprayers off the tailgate. I like to get them just like that. Oh, and just like that. I do prefer battery powered all day. Once you go battery, you won't go back. You just won't. It's worth it. It really is worth it. So what I'm going to do in order to spray is just pump like that. You can hear it. Now the same thing, again, a little bit more of a premium strap. You do have a chest strap right across here. Come on, buddy. Hey, little buddy. That clips into place right there. And let's see how she sprays. It's about the same as the battery backpack sprayer. About the same distance as the battery backpack sprayer. You can watch the four-wheeler there a little bit. Yeah, pretty happy. Nice. The thing about this versus using the battery-powered sprayers is the whole time you're walking and you're pumping. Now, if you want some exercise for your arm, that's awesome. But if you're on this thing for 3-4 hours, it's gonna get tiresome. It just is. I do like it though. It really sprays good. Pretty happy. All right, let's go down and dirty with the Milwaukee one. You guys will like this Milwaukee. It has a lot more features, but cost a lot more too. You cannot go wrong with Milwaukee tools. Oh, by the way, you can stow your spray wand right here. And these are the kind of sprayers that you'll see like the power line folks walking around. I don't know if you guys have that, but out here in the country, the power line people go through and they spray the power line and kill all the overgrowth. So this is what they use. This is the kind of thing they use. Before we get into the Milwaukee, let me show you Mo. This is my friend Mo. Mo is from Chapin, and Mo has an on-off switch right here. I've got it permanently mounted to my ATV. It is turned on right now. There is our pump. This is our diverter valve. You can also mount a boom sprayer on the back of this. This is my Rubicon. I love this four-wheeler. This has a dial gauge right here, and this dial gauge determines how much chemical goes into your spray tank. In other words, you ain't got to mix a different chemical in this and rinse it out, and mix a different one and rinse it out, and mix a different one and rinse it out. Here's how it works. This is a modular system. So you buy these, which are mix on exit Mo containers. They fit right up on here. You take your little container, you mount it up there, you take your strap, you strap it on, you strap it down just like so, and then this little plug right here plugs into your tank and locks into place. Then you set your dial for what you want to spray. So we can set this to 2 or 4. Typically, if I'm going to use an herbicide, I'm going to use about a 7. Okay, I'm going to let it rip. But you can ride around the four-wheeler and spot spray weeds and stuff like that that you want to get rid of. And if you want to run different chemicals or fertilizers or whatever, you can have a different chemical container. And this is for the eco-friendly Zip Zap that we're going to be using. But you can use it very simply. Container just fills right up. And that's it. So Mo, mix on exit. That's how that works. Fill it up right here, 25 gallon, and then there's a drain on the other side, and that is from Chapin. This is probably what I would refer to as the coolest ATV mount sprayer that you can get, because that mix on exit is a super big game changer. Getting the chemical out of your spray rig is the lifeblood of all of your spray rigs, whether it's a backpack sprayer, a handheld sprayer, or just one of those little pump sprayers. It's the lifeblood of your sprayer. It will keep it alive if you keep that chemical out. So be sure you rinse them all out. Let's grab that Milwaukee and get to work. In my opinion, the Mac Daddy of them all. This one has a lot more features. This is what we're going to be spraying our Zip Zap with. This is the Milwaukee M18 backpack sprayer. You can stow your wand both right here on the top, very simply, or you can stow your wand down in this little slot right here and right there. This wand is a little bit bent because I use this thing all of the time. So stow here, there's a little plug right there, or stow there. Very simple, super easy, very much like the handheld one, okay? Now, as we get into our strappage here, I want to show you guys, this tank clips in and removes, okay? First, let's show you the strap. So we've got a backpack strap that's much more wide, going to be a lot easier on your shoulders. You got padding in the back right here. You've got a chest mount, much like a backpack, like a deep woods hiking backpack. So that mounts right up here across your chest. I'll show you that in a second. And you've got a waist mount, okay? So you can have the burden of the weight of this thing and riding on your waist versus pulling on your back all the time, which is something that's super cool. Over here we got our on off switch. We've got an adjuster 3 adjustments, 4, 5 adjustments, okay? And again, this is the powered base. Now, this is one of the cool features that I like. Pop that guy off. You got a good carrying handle right here. It likes to sit on the tailgate. This handle's already off. This is where our battery goes. Got the Big Daddy, the 12 amp hour battery in there. Click it in. Good to go. This can sit out in the weather, out in the rain, no problem. Get wet. Check this out. If you've got multiple tanks with different chemicals in it, label your tank, take your tank off. Check that out. So the tank is removable. Hey, stink bug. Cool. The tank is removable. It just interfaces right here, and this little dude right here spins around, and that's what runs our pump. So very, very cool. I like that. Super easy. I'm all about it. It's very Transformer-esque. These 2 hooks hook right into here, and this thing just resides right on your back. So let's just lift it up. Drop those hooks in right there. Hook it into place. So if you're running a landscape crew, something like that, and you want to go ahead and have a bunch of tanks, you make them all up in the morning before you head out for your jobs, and then you got it. I mean, this is a very premium product. I really, really like it. I'm all about the Milwaukee tools, guys. I really am. So you kind of pack this thing around like Ghostbusters. I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing that I just did. I'm going to loosen my straps up a little bit. Just like so. And we've got more adjustment in our straps on this one than we do on the other ones. Okay. In other words, if you're a bigger fella, like, or lady, if you're bigger up top, bigger, this one works pretty good. Wrap this guy around, squeeze him tight, bam, good to go. Less fatigue. It's resting on my hips. It's not even on my shoulders. Check it out. I can take it basically virtually off of my shoulders. It's just riding on my tuchus back there on my butt. Pull this guy down. Clip that guy. Pull him tight, and we're good to go. We're ready to spray. Now we can. Who we gonna call? Oh, Milwaukee. Do I have it on? That's the question. Well, easy enough to turn it on and off right here beside you. Listen to that. You can hear that motor, guys. I think it sprays a little bit further. Yeah, we can definitely rinse the four-wheeler off. Awesome. All right, now you know. Again, the Milwaukee's much more expensive, but I think it's a much more premium product. I've got a lot of Milwaukee tools. I'm a big fan of Milwaukee tool. You can pick these up at Northern Tool and Equipment, or I'll post a link in the video description for you guys. Oh, here we go. All right, so Zip Zap time. Let me show you how easy it is to use our Zip Zap. We're just gonna pull one of these out, loosen this guy up. All right, I failed to mention another cool feature of this. Check it out. You got a measuring cup built into the lid. How smart is that? Thank you, little Milwaukee. And our filter is a little bit bigger. Isn't that cool? So when we get ready to put material in here and we have a shallow filter, it will splash back up on us. But we don't have a shallow filter in here, so we can just put our Zip Zap bloop, 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 right in there. So Zip Zap right there. It's gonna zip zap them weeds, and it's pre-mixed, pre-made for a 4 to 5 gallon backpack sprayer. Awesome. Okay, put our lid back on. You wear the appropriate PPE that you think you need to wear. If you want to wear a full-on hazmat suit, go for it. I'm not spraying in the wind here. It's a very calm day. I recommend when you spray on a calm day. If you think you're going to breathe it, wear the appropriate PPE. I'm not going to breathe this, okay? Here we go. Oh, I didn't loosen it back up. Okay, now I'm all connected up, but is it mixed? Probably not really. So we're gonna give it a little shake, 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 just like so. shake it around, and now I think we're ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna go over here to our weeds and see how fast this stuff works. Now, I don't know if it's gonna work by the end of the day today. We are gonna see. Look at that. When you're spraying like this, you don't want to walk in the area you've already sprayed. So it's a good idea to just spray and back up as you're spraying, okay? Now, we're gonna draw a line right here. This wasn't YouTube. I'd go in and spray everything, but I want to spray this and then I want to come back to it. I want you guys to be able to see the difference. Okay, we're gonna leave that little spot right there, a little stripe of green, and we're gonna make a straight line right there. Crabgrass right there. Weeds, 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 weeds. We got it all sprayed up, man. It's gonna look good. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow. We'll see just how fast this stuff works. Glyphosate would typically take 1 to 4 days to work. This stuff is supposed to work really, really quickly. So you'll see your results right off the bat. All right, on to the results of the Zip Zap. Check it out, guys. So everything's dead here. Although it still looks green, it's all dead. Some of it is starting to turn brown. So Zip Zap definitely worked. It is approximately 24 hours later. Every bit of this is basically going to be brown within the next day or so. It's been fairly cool out. The warmer the weather, the quicker it will die and dry. So nice. Guys, there'll be a link down the video description. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope it gave you a little bit of insight into what kind of spray rig you want to use. And if you want to avoid glyphosate, there's a link down the video description for you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge. Do squeeze the trigger. Oh yeah. Whoa, daddy. My name is Fall Over. Hi, Fall Over. Good to meet you. I'm Stand Up Straight. Hey, Ridge Farm. Look, there's all the sunglasses. There we are. Well, I guess you're gonna fall. A little light on the top of my head there. No light. No light. I ate a fig and something sticky in my mouth. Y'all come back now. You hear?